All right, I'm out on my first hike here of the trip doing Hurricane Hill, which is a pretty short, easy trail. I can't remember the exact name of this trail. I think it's the Klahane Ridge Trail or something of that sort. Okay, I have made it back to the car. That was a great trail. It was, let's see here, 9.25 miles, took me 2 hours and 59 minutes, so that was a 19-minute and 24-second per mile pace. That's pretty good. This is my first time ever spending any time around this part of Washington, the Port Angeles area, Olympic National Park, the whole Olympic Peninsula part of Washington. Look at that. I have my own private little river access here. All right, we're at the next step of this morning's adventure. I am at Rialto Beach, and now I'm down on the beach hiking out, I think like 1.5 miles. Well, I think that just about does it for my time here at Hole in the Wall. It was a beautiful place to check out this morning. The walk out here was super peaceful in the dark, and then it is absolutely gorgeous to be out here during sunrise. The must-see part over here is Hall of Mosses, this little trail here. It's only basically a 1-mile loop. Alright, just finished up my trails here in the rainforest. Already at 10.5 miles for the day, and it's only like 1 o'clock, so that's pretty good. Kind of in the center of town here, there's this big long staircase all the way up to the street up behind the town, and yeah, just walked up here. That's my workout for the day. Alright, hello from another trailhead. We are out at the Thornton Lake Trail. It was like a 30-minute drive up this bumpy dirt road to get here, but we have made it. Alright, we're making pretty good time. About 3 miles in right now. We've hit about 1,100 feet of elevation gain so far. All right, we arrived at the lake, and not only is it amazing and incredible, but I've got the place all to myself. So look at this incredible blue alpine lake behind me. Alright, we're starting this morning off with a nice easy trail at the Thunder Knob trailhead. Alright, we're at our next trail here. We're gonna do the Maple Pass loop, which is this loop right here, and I was recommended to do it counterclockwise, so that's how we're gonna do it. I believe this trail comes out to about 7.5 miles and 2,100 feet of elevation gain, give or take a little bit. This open little bit that I just hiked through back there is absolutely gorgeous. Up here, up top, enjoying the scenery. It's quite incredible, just looking out at the landscape. The incline just keeps going. Just gotta grind it out, keep pushing. I believe we have actually made it to the top, and now we get to start our long descent. Absolutely beautiful, probably my favorite trail that I've done since I've been on this trip, not just here in the Cascades, but in Olympic National Park as well. Just absolutely beautiful, but that descent on the way back was just, it just kept going and going. So, you know when you have a meal and it's like practically an emotional experience, it's so good? Or no, is that just me? Am I the only one that loves food that much? Well, that's the experience I just had here at the Breadline Cafe in Omak, Washington, and that was one of the best dang burgers I have ever had. All right, good morning from Glacier National Park. First morning here in the national park. The clearness of the water on this lake is just insane. Just look at that. It's like you're looking through glass. Just stopped for a few minutes here by this little bridge and made my way down to this little creek right here. Look at these just beautiful views behind me. Mountains back there where we just drove through. Beautiful creek. Headed out on my first real solid trail here, the Swift Current Pass Trail. This trail is about 14 miles round trip, about 2,500 feet of elevation gain. Just getting started here. Hikes like this are so hard to try to film because it's just so breathtaking the whole time, and I know the camera just doesn't do it justice, but I keep wanting to pull it out and record because just the panoramic views are insane. Starting to gain some elevation here. We started way out over yonder, came up around this side and then up here, and now we're right here. So I made it out to where I was planning on turning around, where this pass meets up with another trail. But apparently there's this other little shoot off going up this way, up, and then all the way up that ridge. And apparently there's a lookout up there. Not gonna lie, this final push is kind of doing it for me. I finally made it to the top. Here's the fire lookout behind me there, which apparently I had no idea. It's an active fire lookout. Pretty crazy views up here. We're at 8,800 feet of elevation. My phone and watch also both managed to die throughout the hike, so I wasn't able to actually track the full thing. I think I was at 8.5 at the top and 3,300 feet of elevation gain. So it's basically 17 miles round trip and 3,300 feet of elevation gain, which is, it's a pretty solid hike, not gonna lie. I definitely recommend the Swift Current Pass here in Glacier and doing the extra 1.5 miles up to the lookout. That was very well worth it. Very cool. I had no idea there was an active fire lookout up there. That's about it today. So I'll see you on the next one.